In the winter of 1776, America's war for independence was going badly. General George Washington and his troops endured a series of military defeats that forced them into Pennsylvania in early December. Morale was low as winter set in. The soldiers lacked food and warm clothing. The number of soldiers fit for duty dwindled because of desertions and disease. Washington needed to plan the Army's next move, perhaps their final move, before many of his soldiers' enlistments expired in January.
Advance, Cartridge!
More than ever, the Continental Army needed a victory. Washington hatched a daring plan to cross the Delaware River on Christmas night and surprise the Hessian outpost in Trenton, New Jersey. Expecting to be supported by 2 divisions south of Trenton, Washington assembled his own troops near McConkey's Ferry in Pennsylvania. That night, under the cover of darkness and amid a nor'easter, more than 2,000 troops crossed the ice-choked Delaware River. With no support from the other divisions, who had failed in their crossing, Washington's troops crossed the river, marched to Trenton, and achieved a resounding victory. In 1953, a new generation of patriots reenacted Washington's crossing on the site of the original crossing. The event grew in size and scope and quickly became a much-loved yearly tradition. Today, the nonprofit Friends of Washington Crossing Park and Pennsylvania's Department of Conservation and Natural Resources partner to continue the reenactment, which now draws hundreds of participants and thousands of spectators to the hallowed banks of the Delaware River each Christmas Day.
We've fallen far behind. What's the problem?
General, the march from Newtown was treacherous. The men are cold, tired, sick. They're doing their best. The cannons, the horses, they all got stuck in the mud. We're trying. I know we will make Trenton. Ah!
18 days ago, we crossed this river from the Jerseys into Pennsylvania in an orderly retreat, and I commend you all for staying with us. Our numbers have been greatly reduced by sickness and desertion, and I promise you, your officers will not leave you. Captain? Tom Payne, one of our number, had written a pamphlet which your sergeants have now read to you. His words give us all some strength and hope. These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. You, my fellow troops, you deserve that thanks of every man and woman. And I promise you, we will be victorious. And we plan to return to the Jerseys and attack the Hessian outpost in Trenton. This attack will take place from 3 directions. You're to maintain silence at all times and stay by your officers. For God's sakes, stay by your officers.
Colonel Glover, Colonel Sargent, attend the general.
Glover, what's the condition of the river?
My Marbleheaders have been on the river this very morning. They report to me that the river is swift, that it is strewn with ice. But they are confident, sir. They are determined to convey our army across the river this very night.
Very well. Troops prepared?
They are, Your Excellency.
All right, return to your troops and prepare for inspection. Our watchword for this crossing is victory or death. No one will cross our lines without the proper sign and countersign. Commanders, prepare your troops for the boats.
Shoulder! Ah! To the right! Face!
To the front, march!
Corridors at the ready. And pull. And pull.
This has really put us behind our time, Henry.
I wonder how Cadwalader made out.
If Cadwalader meets us,
It'll be a miracle.
but also success.